Hey guys, so this is Nikki's the One, and I'm going to be doing a draw my life video. And I hope I don't talk too much, but I just want to let you guys know a little bit more about me, find out the backdrop about me, my life, where I'm coming from. So I'm going to start with my mom. So my mom's name is Bobby Jean Barbara, but she was previously married to someone before me, and they had my sister Treese. So they eventually divorced, and my mom met my dad, and they had me July 31st, 1989. As a kid, I was a saint in school. Like I did my work. I was a teacher's pet. I was quiet, an introvert. I always been an introvert. But when I came home, I was a devil spawn. I was literally, they called me Nickelodeon and Angelica because I literally had the two pigtails sticking, ashy knees, and I wore whatever I want. I did whatever I wanted to do. My parents were older than a lot of my friends' parents. My mom had me at 36, my dad was 35. So I basically got to do whatever I wanted. At that time, when I was a kid, my sister went off to the army and got married at 18. So I was basically in the house by myself. Um, my mom and dad fought a lot physically and verbally. So this was like an everyday thing for me. Um, and it did take a toll later on in my life. As a teenager, my mom and dad got separated and eventually divorced. And while I was happy for my mom, I was sad on the inside for me because it seemed like after my mom and dad got divorced, my dad really didn't spend time with me at all. So I kind of felt neglected and unwanted. So, as a teenager, I acted out. Quite naturally, that's what I did. I just was a rebellious teenager and gave my mom a hard time. And I apologize for it a lot now, because it's hard being a single parent. So I graduated high school and I went to college. Um, I got a taste of that in between life. And what I mean by in between life is you aren't completely an adult because you're not really paying bills, but you got a taste of independence and what it is to live on your own. So I went to school freshman year. During freshman year, I met Andre, which um, later on was he is the father of my son Armani. I did 2.5 years of school, then I dropped out when I was pregnant with my son Armani. When he came, I got that taste of real life where bills happened and life happened and we struggled, we laughed. But after 10 years in a relationship with no ring, um, I just began to look back and reflect on what I was doing with my life. Well, I was involved in domestic violence within this relationship, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. It was a toxic situation, period. In the beginning, it was him being domestically abusive to me, and towards the end, I was domestically abusive to him. So this just became a situation where both were acting out of character, and I was just becoming someone that I was not. And I just had to get away from the situation. In the midst of getting out of the situation, a near death situation happened to me last year, and it was around my birthday. and I'm just gonna briefly go over it. But basically, long story short, I almost lost my life, and it just made me realize and appreciate being here because it was a possibility that I may not have been here. As a result of this traumatic situation, I have been going back and forth to see a psychiatrist and therapy to kind of move forward with this. And I've been diagnosed with post traumatic stress disorder, and I have a lot of prescription medication because of this. I get anxiety a lot, and it just makes me become more of an introvert. Really, here I am as a previous Christian. And now, the only reason why I say previous is because I really don't like to categorize my spirituality. I believe in God. I believe in your personal relationship with God or whoever you serve. But I have a personal relationship with God, and I don't like to be categorized as far as my religion. I don't want my relationship with God to be a religion. So, with struggling against mental health not being real in the Black community or in my family, and feeling that church will heal me, and having a personal relationship with God, and having being diagnosed with this mental illness is basically like a tug and pull and a conflict in my life, within my life. So basically, I find myself constantly battling myself, knowing that I have a history of mental illness in my family, that it is very real. Before I had this going on in my life, I didn't really believe that it was real as well because I wasn't going through it personally. And that's the way a lot of people feel because they do not know anyone personally who has been through it, or they haven't been through it personally, so they don't believe it's a real illness, but it is. And I see the difference within myself. So I think that it's just a combination of moving forward and that there is a way to move forward. Um, I have a strong support system. I still believe in God, and I still have a relationship with God, and I know that He wouldn't put too much on me that I couldn't handle. So I'm dealing with it. So I am learning to deal with and move forward with my life, but I'm mainly on a journey to not being perfect because no one is, but I'm on a journey to finding myself, to finding my true self, to being who I am meant to be, and to live my life's purpose. And I'm just welcoming you. And that's why I started my channel, Nikki's the One. And that's why I have all of these things of what to be daring, be smart, be epic, be you, be caring, because it's just about being. It's just about living and being positive and staying positive and helping each other in our midst of life. Life happens, it has hiccups, but we're here to enjoy the ride while we're here. So I hope you guys enjoy my Draw My Life, and thumbs up if you like videos like this. But this is my story.
Money, cars, bad hoe. This is my story. Eh, eh, eh.